Oh hey Internet, I didn't see you there. Finn Lawrence here once again, and as you can see, I'm back from the future. And I'm here to give you a summary of Sherlock Season 3. Shh. No questions. Just love. Fade in. It's been several months since the suicide of the fraudulent Sherlock Holmes. But unbeknownst to heartbroken widow John Watson, Sherlock and Molly Hooper have devised a foolproof scheme involving a laundry truck, a rubber ball. No, I'm just kidding. This is Stephen Moffat, guys. Come the fuck on. Sherlock fell to his death. So who was in the graveyard? I'm getting there. Turns out, Sherlock had a twin brother that no one knew about, a taller and prettier version of Sherlock named Studlock. The twins were separated at birth because Sherlock's parents knew that Sherlock would not be able to deal with living up to his brother's prettiness. Thus, Studlock was sent to live in Oklahoma, where he became a farmhand and baked sexily in the sun like a sexy raisin. Now you see, Molly Hooper had an evil plan. Her goal in life was to marry Sherlock and live together in a flat full of kittens, but she knew she couldn't do that as long as John remained around being Sherlock's one true love. So she hired Studlock, Sherlock's less annoying and gorgeously ravishing twin brother, to seduce John and convince him to move away with them to Oklahoma. In the meantime, she froze Sherlock cryogenically using science. She's a doctor? Is she a mortician? She works with dead bodies. Anyway, meanwhile, it comes to light that Mycroft, long before Sherlock died, stole part of Molly's research in cloning and used it to create a clone of himself, Mycroft Mark II. He created Mycroft Mark II to relentlessly follow Jim Moriarty to get the computer key code. However, through a twist of fate, Jim and Mycroft Mark II fell in love and spoke only through a series of steamy text messages. What are you wearing? A suit. Me too. Take me. Their torrid love affair, however, was doomed not to last. For you see, Mycroft discovered what was going on. Horrified, Mycroft cut off Mycroft Mark II's cell phone service and told him to go to his room. Amidst a fight between the two, Mycroft revealed Jim's fixation on Sherlock. This, of course, prompted Mycroft Mark II to leave a message on Jim's answering machine, which was just him sobbing and saying he wanted his CDs back. Despite Jim's numerous efforts to console him, mostly through text messages telling Mycroft II that he would love him forever, Mycroft Mark II ended his own life. Jim, in a fit of guilt and shame, did the same on the roof with Sherlock. What was I even talking about? John was something... Right. So Studlock revealed himself at 221B, and while John was initially hesitant, Studlock eventually lured him into bed using only the chiseled, statuesque architecture of his gorgeous chin. John realized it was time to move on, and he and Studlock did a variety of romantic comedy-type things to a montage of Your Love Is My Drug by Kesha. Joyous that her plan was working, Molly Hooper unfreezes Sherlock and brings him back to life with science. There was science involved in that process. Also lens flares in the style of J.J. Abrams. Sherlock rushed to Baker Street only to find John in the arms of Studlock. Fun fact, this scene was censored using only whipped cream. Devastated, he rushed back to the hospital roof and threw himself off of it again. Only this time, waiting for him at the bottom, was a wormhole into the 1870s. And so begins the story of Sherlock Holmes, the great detective.